There's no way you can deny it. Is it my tea? Which is already probably 2 degrees above being cold. But we're under halfway there. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Poppy Faith Fitness. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week. Welcome if you are new. And today is an update. It's an update, and I haven't actually done an update in a while. And it's kind of been pretty stagnant in the sense of it's been pretty stagnant in the sense of my symptoms and things they kind of like come and go now. But if you are new here, or if you do not know, or obviously can guess from the title of this video, I am 9 months in now into my Roaccutane journey. I started literally like January 1st. That's when I took my first tablet. So yeah, we're going on a full 9 months as of like 2 days, I think. So yeah, it was a long time coming. Excuse me. I tried literally everything possible before I went on it. This was a complete last resort. And yeah, just to show you guys, I'm not wearing anything on my skin right now. I'm not wearing any makeup, nothing. I'll do some close-ups and stuff. I'll get a bit close actually in a minute. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's actually been all right. I think my body's finally gotten used to just being on it every day, because for a long time, probably the first 6 months were brutal. They were brutal. I'm very sensitive to medication, so I got pretty much every side effect and symptom you can imagine. I got it. So that was obviously really tricky, and just trying to navigate it, because there's nothing more that I wanted than like clearer skin. I know obviously you're not going to get the perfect skin, but just ones where I didn't have to deal with red, hot, sore, like aching on my face every day. So the fact that I don't have that is an absolute blessing. Like, it is a blessing. But it's unfortunately come with quite a shitstorm. But recently, it's actually only flared up in literally the past couple of weeks. But for the past, I would say like 2 months, things have really settled down. I'm on literally the lowest dose possible just because of the side effects, and that's what suits me, that's what's right for me. So I'm on 10 milligrams a day, whereas some people are on literally like 50 or 60 a day. There's no way my body could cope with that. As you know, if you've watched the previous ones, I've tried the higher doses. It was not okay. It was not for me. So yeah, we're on 10 every day, and I still get like days where I'm like, has my skin actually made that much progress? But I'm actually in the process of making a progress video, like on, you know, like an Instagram reel and stuff, where I've taken a photo or video every month. And when I look back on that, I think, oh my God, like the progress is insane. The like most that I have now, I think I literally had one active spot a couple weeks ago, but it's all like under the skin, where it's really like the last ones, because I think Roaccutane literally just tries to push everything out. So yeah, I have had maybe 1 or 2 probably spots in the last couple months. Otherwise that's been it. But unfortunately, I had my appointment last week, and I thought I was done. I thought that was going to be it. I don't really know why. I think I was just kind of hoping I go on holiday next week. So I was kind of hoping that I'd be off it by then. And it's actually our first league game in my football team tomorrow. So I was also hoping I'd be off it for the start of the football season. And I'm not. And I had my frustrations and my sadness, and I've dealt with it. Because like, if I'm not ready to come off of it, I will not come off of it. It's, you know, to do 9 months of hard work coping with this medication, to then throw it away because I just wanted to come off it sooner and then have to start the whole rigmarole again. That's a big no-no. So we've obviously had that discussion. And because I've had these, like, a couple new breakouts in the past month, yeah, it's a big no to come off of it yet. Hopefully, I think there's only a couple months left, but yeah, I'll try. Honestly, I've been trying to find progress photos, but I actually can't find any. So I'll try and insert some ones here of my skin like back in February, sort of at the start of my journey, just so you can really see what it's like now, what it was like then, sorry. And then I'll show you my skin now. So yeah, I actually don't even have anything on it. Like, I've literally just washed my face with water. There's no SPF, no moisturizer, anything on it. I can't even tell you guys how smooth my skin is. It's literally so smooth. So all I have now is obviously all of the scarring, which you know, I'm not really bothered about. Like, it will take its sweet time to heal, and there are different scarring treatments and stuff you can obviously go down. You can go down microneedling or laser, I think, chemical peels, all of that jazz, and I'm really not in a rush to deal with that. The main thing was just stopping new ones from breaking through, because it was just relentless and my skin was never healing. It was just never healing at all. That's honestly kind of it. It's just been, yeah, the past couple of weeks there's been a slight flare up. I was getting more mood swings. My dehydration actually is weirdly a lot worse the past couple of weeks. But I think that's where my training's amped itself up, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's been a bit of I don't know. It was almost like my body was getting used to it, and I was like, you know, not starting to live my life again, but that sounds very dramatic. But I was getting in sync with not really having these side effects or symptoms. And then suddenly, I think it was literally after a football game, it just hit me like an absolute truck. Like, the mood swings, the like temperature changes, I can't even think. Yeah, just the dryness, the dehydration. The main massive one is how it's affecting my gut. I haven't really got an appetite, but I'm dealing with that and I'm adapting. And honestly, I learn about my body every day. So I now don't really eat within my first like hour of waking up. I have to drink so much in the morning to flush everything out. After, like, obviously I've been asleep, you don't drink for 8 hours. So I find that my gut kind of like does this after I've taken obviously the Roaccutane that day. So it almost like dries up, like, oh, I'm trying to think, you know, like in Holes, the film Holes, when the whole floor, like the dirt floor, dries up. I feel like that's my gut overnight. So I have to really put loads of effort into drinking my electrolytes and literally a litre of water before I even get to the gym. And then obviously, oh, such an itchy nose. And then obviously, with training and with football and everything, just making sure I'm constantly putting fluid into my body. My lips are actually really dry as we speak. I have been putting lip balm on all morning, but again, it's kind of just a symptom that it's like quite normal. You just have a lip balm on you all the time. So yeah, I think I've got another couple of months left. So I'm hoping my next Roaccutane journey will be the end. It will be the end, because this is not the end. We still got a couple months to go. So yeah, I hope this is just literally a little update just along my journey. Again, I've literally documented it since day one. So if you're thinking of going on it or want to know my experience on it, I have documented the whole thing. Just go back to my previous videos on it. But yeah, it's certainly been a journey, and like, I'm a way different person like now than I was at the start. Not in a bad way, just in a, I've learned so much being on this journey, and during the winter months and the start of spring was especially hard. Yeah, hopefully we've only got a couple months and my skin is like exceptional compared to when I first started on it. So it really, for me, is the only thing that has worked. I've spent so much on skincare, so much on hormone pills, like you name it. I'm not on any contraception whatsoever. I'm not allowed to be, there's a whole, like, I'm basically allergic to all hormonal contraception. So I can't be on that to help it. Yeah, you name it, I've tried everything. I've cut everything out of my diet. And as I said before, my dermatologist said, like, Poppy, it's nothing you're doing, it's just bad luck. So yeah, if you are at the same point and you feel like you've literally tried everything possible, go to your GP and say, I have tried everything, you need to put me on the waiting list. Because I was on the waiting list for a year and a half to go on it. So just go on it. Like, you don't have to like actually take the medication, but it just means you have started the process that like a year and a half you will be really grateful for. That makes sense. So yeah, I hope you're all okay, and I hope you've enjoyed this little update, and I will see you in next week's video. And then I'm off to Italy. I'm off to Italy for a week. So that is literally so exciting. And yeah, I'll see you all in next week's video. Have a lovely week, have a lovely day, and I love you all. Goodbye.